Hey everyone, Ryan from eBike Escape.
And JT from eBike Escape.
And in this video, we're gonna talk about a ton of accessories that you might wanna consider for your Lectric XP Lite. And even if you're not looking at purchasing an XP Lite, we're gonna talk about some accessories that you might wanna consider for whatever electric bike you're looking at purchasing. Before we jump in here, if you are looking to purchase any electric bike, please check out the link in the description. If you click that link before you make your purchase, it's a free and easy way to help support the channel. So thank you so much for your support. There will also be a link to a blog post that will have a list of all the accessories that we're talking about today. And we'll also have our other resources down in the description as well, our full electric bike accessories list, top e-bike brands page, and finally our electric bike discounts code page, where we track all the deals on the electric bike brands that we follow.
And then also, Ryan forgot to mention our newly launched e-bike accessories sale page, where we're gonna try and track some more sales on certain items. So some of the items you find on here, you might be able to find on there on sale.
And by the way, this video is sponsored by Oyster, but more on them later. With that, let's get into our customized Lectric XP Lite. Of course, this is a super affordable electric bike, starts at $799. And in this video, we're gonna feature some electric accessories, but we're also going to talk about a lot of third-party accessories that you might wanna consider. And of course, if you haven't already, you can check out our review of every electric e-bike on the channel. We've now reviewed all of their models. Let's start up here in the front of the bike. First off, look at these wheels. So we went with custom tailor 33 rim tape. This blue looks really nice with the frame of the Lectric XP Lite. And of course it looks cool in the daylight, but at night is where this rim tape really shines. They have tons of different colors and sizes, so you can pick exactly what you want, all available on Amazon. Let's move on to the front rack. So this is the cargo package that you can purchase for the XP Lite. And just a note, there are holes here so you can attach the front basket if you want as well. We also have the premium headlight up here offered by Lectric. Now from time to time, they'll offer this as a discounted accessory or perhaps included during one of their special sales. In my opinion, it's not a huge upgrade from the stock headlight, but it is there if you want to purchase it.
All right, and then jumping up here to the handlebars, this is probably where the biggest change on the XP Lite came. So we opted for the turtleneck stem. So for you, those of you that have not heard of this, it is designed by a fellow YouTuber. And his premise with this was to be able to put BMX style handlebars on an electric bike, on a folding electric bike. This is a look at the old stem that used to be on here. So it definitely sits a lot higher. The handlebars are out a little bit more, and you really don't have much adjustability in here for angling. They're making your cockpit adjustable for you. So with this stem, what it allows you to do is it allows you to mount any stem you want to it, and still allows you to maintain removability or foldability so that you can still fold up the bike and allow it to be moved. Now, this is a really cool function that you really haven't seen. It allows you to really fold it down, get that profile really small. So even if you're not looking to put BMX style handlebars or something like that on your bike, if you're maybe looking to make the footprint of the bike a little bit smaller when it is folded, it'd be a really nice upgrade for you. So we chose to go with a BMX style setup. So we've got BMX bars, and I believe these are 9-inch handlebars here. You can get BMX handlebars all the way down to 6, 10, 12 inches, anywhere in there to really adjust your cockpit. All of the factory controls and throttle and everything mount to these handlebars. The only thing I did have to do is the center crossbar that runs between the two handlebar sections is a little bit smaller of a diameter. So I did have to run a little bit of extra rubber around these screen clamps here to get the screen to mounted right here in front of you. So here's a closer look at the actual stem and handlebars. And we will have a link to both of these items in the description. They can be purchased from Amazon. And then we will also have a link to the actual turtleneck stem in the description if you're looking to fit this on any other type of folding e-bike. The gentleman over there, David, does have videos on how to install it and everything you need to know as far as question-wise, how to get it fitted, what e-bikes it fits and doesn't fit. And David was also nice enough to provide us with a discount code for the viewers. So if you use our code in the description, you get 20% off the turtleneck stem. And then coming up here to the handlebars, we also chose to fit our Ergon GP1 Nexus grips. So what these allow you to do is have a shorter palm rest grip on one side versus the other. These are really nice. They're locking And they have a couple other options in this design. And then moving across, we have the Lectric phone mount. Now, one thing we do want to know with this, it is all plastic, so it's not the highest quality one we've ever used. But if it comes with your bike, it's definitely not something that we would throw to the wayside and not use.
All right, this might be a familiar brand. This is the 1000 headlights that recently launched. Now, of course, 1000 is known for their helmets. They offer a few different styles with the Heritage as well as the Chapter. We did reviews on that, so we were excited when they decided to send us these front and rear lights. Now, the most unique thing about these lights is that they're made to be removed, so you can actually unlock them and completely remove them. Perhaps you live in an area where theft is a big issue, so that's nice. You can bring them with you, charge them up, and they can go back on the bike. There are various settings here. You have a flashing mode, another flashing mode, and then you have on. Now, of course, we're filming this in the daylight. It's going to provide much more visibility at night. I like them for their portability. We'll probably move them onto different electric bikes. And of course, there is a rear red light as well. Operates the same, and you can remove it. And they just use this strap to attach. Let's talk about pedals, a really fun way to customize your bike if you're looking for a splash of color. So we have the brand new Hafny pedals. These are the plastic ones, and they have pins for increased grip. Now, they might not be available just yet, but they do offer another set of aluminum ones. These are a little bit more of a shinier blue than the actual frame, so these ones match a little bit better. But I've been a huge fan of the quality of these pedals. And you might be familiar with Hafny because they also make the bar end mirrors that we really like. We don't have them installed here, but you can pop off this cap and put a handlebar mirror. I think that would be the best solution for this bike with the BMX style bars.
So then coming up from the pedals here, we have a couple locks in the suspension seat post. Starting back here with the Lectric branded lock. This is a folding style lock that we see pretty commonly. It's a really nice upgrade from like a cafe style cable lock. It's a little bit more robust, and it's nice because it folds up for a very small form factor and then fits right into this nice mounting bracket on the back. Now, I do want to say it was a little bit of a challenge to get this mounted back here due to the small space, but it is really nice because there's not much else that's going to fit back there, and it really gets it out of the way, and you don't have to worry about forgetting your lock at home. It is definitely an entry-level lock. If you live in a higher crime area, we definitely recommend maybe something a little bit more robust. And the other lock we wanted to show off is the Ebikes Alarmbox 2.0. So now the cool thing about this lock is that it is a chain lock. It is a little bit smaller of a chain. So again, make your choice based upon where you live. But it is a meshing of the motion alarm box that we have shown off before in previous videos and a chain lock built into one. The way this works is you have a pin on one side and a ring on the other. This pin is what you're going to insert into the lock. So we already have the keys out of the lock on the side of it, so it's ready to go. You simply throw this around, say the light post or whatever that's near you, slide the pin through the ring, and then push it in, and it's locked. And so now you're good to go. Now, this is a motion alarm, so there we go. So you do that, and then if you do it again, now it's counting down. So I'll go ahead and unlock, or I'll let you guys hear what it sounds like real quick. So it's an ear-piercing scream. Give it a simple twist of the key, pin comes out, you're good to go. We always recommend going with a name brand, whether it be Ebikes or Kryptonite. All of those will be linked in the description at our e-bike accessories list if you're looking for maybe a higher security option. And again, if a lock fails you, we're going to throw it to the video sponsor. They show you another way that you can help protect your e-bike.
Don't let a thief or an accident rain on your parade. E-bikes are expensive, so why not protect your electric bike with insurance from Oyster? Unlike homeowners or renters insurance, Oyster covers the full value of your electric bike, whether it is stolen from your home or out on an adventure. Plus, you can get coverage for liability and medical payments. The process is simple with only 5 steps. You might be surprised at just how affordable it is. As an example, our beloved 2021 Radwagon 4 with an MSRP of $2,000 plus our e-bike accessories would cost just $13.25 a month or $159 a year for us to insure here in Wisconsin. So head on over to the link in the description so you can get peace of mind and focus on what's important, having fun on your electric bike. Oh, I'm feeling much better now that I'm covered. Thanks to Oyster for sponsoring this video. Okay, next let's jump into saddles. They do sell the Lectric branded giant seat paired with a suspension seat post. Now, this seat is more comfortable than the stock seat. It is a little bit more wide, and it does also have some springs. In my opinion, the actual suspension mechanism leaves a little bit to be desired. So if it were me and I really wanted a lot of comfort, I would go with the SR Suntour NCX suspension seat post. Again, that will be linked in our full blog post. Again, comfort is something that just depends on the person. So plenty of options out there. We just want to showcase some of the options and our thoughts on these. Moving on to the rear of the bike, we have the Lectric branded panniers. I actually think these are fairly decent. Again, some of these accessories go on sale depending on when you purchase. There is an additional pocket. They have some reflective striping here. And you can see there's eyelets here. So if you wanted to add the rear basket, you could do that as well. So if you're looking to haul more cargo, these panniers are a good option. And of course, they are more purpose built for this rack. Just a note that when you do purchase the cargo pack, they do give you light extensions, so you can extend it for the rear rack and extend the front light as well. Let's talk about helmets. JT and I have been testing out some new helmets, as we like to do. And this helmet that I'm wearing is the Unit 1 Faro helmet. Now this helmet maximizes visibility on the road. So what's cool about this helmet is there's not one, but two sets of lights, and the colored lights can be completely customized in their app. I actually have it on kind of a rainbow color, so it switches between them. And then they also sell an optional control that you can mount on your handlebars to do turn signals both left and right. And they do have these really bright front LEDs. So if I've been riding at night, this is definitely the helmet that I've been choosing, and we do have a discount code so you can get 15% off your purchase of this helmet. It is also a MIPS certified helmet, and one thing I will say about this helmet, as I've been wearing it now for quite some time, is that due to all the electronics that they have in here, it is a little bit heavy. So if perhaps you have a sensitive neck, you might want to look elsewhere, but in my opinion, the lights make up for that, especially the additional safety factor. It is offered in some other colors as well. You can see we have the green model here. And JT is going to tell us about his helmet.
And then I'm wearing the Xnito helmet. So this is a pretty cool helmet. It doesn't have quite as many lights as the Unit 1 Ryan is wearing, but there is again, a button on the back that kicks on a headlight and also a tail light. And I believe if you push the button, it cycles through. I know it has a couple flashing modes, and then it can also stay nice and solid. And this helmet is not MIPS certified, but it is NTA 8776. And it also has an adjustable band in the back, so you can really help adjust that fit. This is a one size fits all helmet. So it has been kind of nice that my wife and I have actually been able to switch between having the NT 8776 rated helmet and be able to ride our e-bikes in with a little bit of safety.
And if you haven't heard of that NTA 8776 certification, that is a certification in Europe that's actually specific for speed pedelecs or electric bikes that are traveling at higher speeds. So maybe we'll start to see more brands offering helmets with that certification. Next, I want to talk about an accessory that I have really been enjoying. So I did do a full review of a Cyc Plus tire inflator. This is actually one by Aventon, and they did a partnership with Fanttik. But what's really cool about this inflator is you simply screw it on your bike. It'll tell you the current pressure, and then you can change the pressure, hit the power button. You can see I have it set at 45 PSI here, and it'll simply inflate your tires to that amount. So you don't have to use a manual pump anymore. Highly recommend you check out, if not this model, something else on Amazon. There's a ton of different options.
Another product that we wanted to show off are these handlebar jacks, and they are exactly that. They are these little stands that fold out that you mount to your handlebars that allow you to flip your bike over and then work with a little bit more ease on, say, your tires or things like that without having to worry about bashing your controls into the ground. These are the original accessories the handlebar jack came out with, and what they've recently come out with are these extenders that allow you, say you have a little bit larger of a screen or something like that, that you put right in here to give you a little bit more room so you're not crushing your controls. And they also came out with this seat cover. So this allows you to use your seat as one point, your handlebars as another, and not have either of them be affected by whatever surface you're on. If you have a wide seat, this is obviously not going to fit for you, but say you have a mountain bike or something with a little bit smaller of a road style seat, this is going to go on no problem. Got a little drawstring on the back. We really like all the products that they've started to offer, and I'm not just saying that because he is also a fan of facial hair like I am. And another cool product that Handlebar Jack recently came out with is this cool saddlebag tool roll. So you have these buckle clips here that keep it all rolled up, and you've got a couple different pockets and a little mesh pocket at the top. When you're done, you simply roll it up, buckle it together, and you have this nice Velcro strap on the back here that allows you to mount to the underside of the seat. Speaking of tools, we really wanted to show off our little top peak ratchet rocket. This is a really cool tool. It's got all the various bit sizes you'll need, Torx, Allens. Comes with this nice little ratchet, an extension, and even a chain brake. And then this kit in particular, the NTX Plus, has this cool torque bit. So if you ever have a breakdown out on the road, you have all your tools you need in this little nice accessible pack.
Okay, and it wouldn't be a folding bike accessories video if we didn't show off our infamous tote. Probably the accessory that I find is the most useful for transporting your electric bike, in particular folding electric bikes. Now we'll put the dimensions on the screen of this tote so you can go to your local hardware store and pick one up. JT is going to fold this bike, and just a note, every single folding electric bike that we've reviewed on this channel has fit in this tote.
So here's another look at that turtleneck front stem. So you simply undo the latch and pull it out, and now you have your handlebars that can really go anywhere, whereas before they would only be able to fold over onto the side. So you really get them out of the way. We do want to point out that with just the racks, the bike does fold without a problem here. If you did have a rear basket mounted here, though, the front rack would interfere with it. But if you had simply, say, just a rear basket and this rack on, you wouldn't have any problems. We'll pick this up. We definitely added a little bit of weight with all those accessories, and it fits right into the tote, even without folding pedals.
Again, if you're looking to purchase any model offered by Lectric, please consider using our link. It really helps us out. And of course, check out the blog post where we list all of these accessories that we talked about today. Hopefully this helps you accessorize your electric bike. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.